Well, howdy. Please excuse the lighting. At the moment, that is the only light on in the house. That and this fan, and I'm running that iMac when I run it. Everything else in here is dead. Why? Well, welcome to the third world. I made a video recently about three pistols and the way they were constructed. I'm going outside because it's better lighting. About a half hour after I uploaded those, the power went off here. As I said, welcome to the third world. I live in a canyon in Oregon, and they decided to turn the power off proactively because it was going to be winds last night. Well, I'm running a generator, but all that generator is powering is one light in the house and my two freezers. Not my refrigerator, it's too big for me to move. So what I just did was empty everything in the refrigerator. As you can see, I've got a whole lot of extension cords running to this thing. It's what is it called? It's a Generac GP 550, excuse me, 5500. Anyway, my neighbor over there's got one too. I don't think my sister has one. Anyway, this is the steading. As you can see, I've got a propane heated water pot on at the moment. That's how I made coffee this morning. And I'll use that to heat up a frying pan and make dinner. It's been off since yesterday about noon 30. Today is about 11 o'clock on a Saturday, and it's still dead. I'm going to open up the shop. Yeah, it's bloody dark in here, but I wonder if you can see anything of this. This is my shop today. I got some cool new tools, and next time I do a shop video, I'll show them to you. But just wanted to show what it's like when things are not working right. As I said, I'm in Oregon, and one of the cash crops that Oregon produces is grass. All those lawns in America, well, the seeds come from Oregon. Well, one problem with the grasslands up here that they use to grow that is that come fall, it's an annual thing where they burn them. That's to get rid of the stubble and the weeds and the weed seeds that are in it. And then they plant it again in spring. Well, I don't know if you can tell, but it's hazy as all get out right now because of the weeds being burned off. There's some large fields near here, and they were burning them off. Winds last night were abysmal. They really howled, and the power company proactively turned all the main lines off just so that they didn't end up like they did 2 years ago with when they had the Beachy Creek fire, and I was abandoned, as it were. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a sign right over there. That's a gas station. Across the street is the end of the fire. That's where the fire stopped. The field right across from it belongs to my sister, and thank God it stopped right at Fern Ridge Road. The fellow who owns this house here had a backhoe out there that was leaking fuel, and the Forest Service called him and said, hey, you better deal with it. So he came running back up here to deal with that. He emptied the gas and got it secured. And fortunately he was here while the flames were leaping, because a lot of embers came and landed right here in the field, and he went out with a shovel and put them out. I owe my house to him. You know, I bought him a six-pack. I mean, it's the least you can do. Anyway, I'd rather put up with days of no power than the alternative. Anyway, this is my steading. Got a barbecue here. This is actually a gas barbecue, but I've got it retrofitted for briquettes so I can actually do some barbecue on it. I don't think I'll do barbecue tonight, though. I was thinking of heating up some beans. Anyway, let's go out here. My neighbor here has got a pretty nice setup. Unfortunately, he's on well water, and without power, his pump doesn't work. So I told him he could come over and use the bathroom I've got in the shop, and his ladies could, he's got his lady and his lady's adult daughter, that they could come over and take showers and stuff. I mean, I know how it is. You know, I'm as filthy as can be at the moment. This is my front yard, such as it is. This is backwoods, Back Canyon, Oregon. That hill over there is called Stout Mountain, and basically it sits between me and Portland, so there's no over-the-air television. There is cable, but I'll be damned if I'm paying for that. I do have, let me show you. There's a router on the side of the, or switch or something on the side of the house here. Next to that wood pile, you'll see that? That's a fiber optics line coming in. It goes into the garage, and I've got it on a switch that goes over to the house on that Cat 6 cable, and it connects up to my router and the rest of my server network. That's my internet. And I can watch all those Disney channels and Netflix and those kind of crap with it, but I don't subscribe to any of them. I just watch YouTube, or I read. I do a lot of reading. Anyway, I'm on my way to the general store to pick up some blocks of ice. I just emptied out my refrigerator and threw it away because I can't get to it. And I'm debating opening up the freezer on the bottom of it. It's been shut for 2 days, but it's been powered off for 2 days. It's got a whole passel of meat in it, but so do the other 2 freezers out in the garage. That's why I've got them plugged in. Better that they got freezing than that I get my air conditioning. It's going to be 100 degrees today. 100 degrees, muggy and smoky. Lovely.